exclusively on DAZN. A champion with a disputed crown. A self-proclaimed king without a throne. Vegas crowns champions. Barrios versus Garcia. February 21st. Watch only on DAZN.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the weigh-in for the ring. High stakes. Barrios versus Garcia tomorrow from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. It is being brought to you by Ring Magazine, Sella, and Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions in association with TGB Promotions, along with their sponsors, Thomas J. Henry Law Firm, Everlast, and IFX Payments. A big thanks to those great sponsors. Well, a few reminders, ladies and gentlemen. Tickets are available via AXS.com, and you can also watch it live, worldwide, exclusively on DAZN. So now, boxing fans joining us live worldwide, and boxing fans here in Las Vegas, Nevada, let's get the weigh-in process started. Our first two fighters to the scale competing tomorrow in a scheduled 6-round super featherweight contest. We will first welcome from Aston, Pennsylvania. His professional record, 5 wins, just 1 defeat. 3 of his 5 wins come by way of knockout. Let's welcome David D.C. Calabro. And now let's welcome from Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, undefeated with 7 wins, 1 win comes by way of knockout. Let's welcome Mighty Mohammed Alakil. And first to the scale, we welcome David Calabro. $128 for David D.C. Calabro. Now to the scale, Mohammed Alakil. $131.5 for the undefeated Mighty Mohammed Alakil. And now we will have the fighters face off. David Calabro and Mighty Mohammed Alakil. Once again, these two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 6-round super featherweight contest. Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 6-round heavyweight contest. First, we will welcome, coming to us from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, He brings a record of 7 wins, just 1 defeat, 1 win by knockout. Let's welcome Brandon, the real-life Rocky Colantonio. And now we welcome undefeated with 5 wins. All 5 wins come by way of knockout. From the Space City of Houston, Texas, here is the Rocket, Joshua Edwards. First to the scale, we welcome Brandon Colantonio. $236 for Brandon, the real-life Rocky Colantonio. Now to the scale, Joshua Edwards. $236.5 for the undefeated, the Rocket, Joshua Edwards. And now we will have both fighters face off for the final time. These two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 6-round heavyweight contest. Our next 2 fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round middleweight contest. Let's first welcome a native of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, now fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. His professional record consists of 22 wins, 6 defeats, 1 draw, 11 wins by knockout. Let's welcome Luis Cuba Arias. And now let's welcome from Oakland, California. Undefeated with 15 wins, 13 of his 15 wins come by way of knockout. Here is Amari, the Reaper Jones. And first to the scale, we welcome Luis Arias. $162.5 for Luis Cuba Arias. Now to the scale, Amari Jones. $163 for the undefeated Amari the Reaper Jones. And now both fighters to face off for the final time. These two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round middleweight contest. Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest. It will be for the WBA Continental Americas Super Middleweight Championship. Let's first welcome a native of Accra, Ghana, now fighting out of Nashville, Tennessee. He brings a record of 29 wins, 4 defeats. 23 of his 29 wins come by way of knockout. Here is the challenger and former WBC USA champion, Senna, the Assassin Agbeko. And now let's welcome a native of Shoenbek, Uzbekistan. Now fighting out of Indio, California. He has a professional record of 16 wins, just 1 defeat. 10 of his 16 wins come by way of knockout. A 2016 Olympic silver medalist. Let's welcome the reigning and defending WBA Continental Americas Super Middleweight Champion, Bek the Bully Melikusiev. And first to the scale, the challenger, Senna Agbeko. $168 for Senna, the Assassin Agbeko. Now to the scale, Bek Melikusiev. $167.5 for the defending champion, Bek the Bully Melikusiev. And now let's have the fighters face off for the final time. Now I'm hearing them. I'm getting it now. I'm hearing it. Once again, these two competing tomorrow in a 10-round contest for the WBA Continental Americas Super Middleweight Championship. Our next two fighters to the scale competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest in the junior welterweight division. Let's first welcome a native of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, now fighting out of Sicklerville, New Jersey. His professional record, 17 wins, 2 defeats, 7 wins come by way of knockout. He is the former WBC USA Silver Champion, Nair Pretty Boy Woo Albright. And now let's welcome a native of Detroit, Michigan, now fighting out of Dallas, Texas. His professional record, 19 wins, just 1 defeat. 13 of his 19 wins come by way of knockout. Here is the former world title challenger and the current WBA Continental Americas champion, Frank the Ghost Martin. And first to the scale, we welcome Nair Albright. $142 for Nair Pretty Boy Woo Albright. Now to the scale, Frank Martin. $140.5 for Frank the Ghost Martin. And now let's have the fighters face off for the final time. Once again, these two competing tomorrow in a 10-round junior welterweight contest. Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 12-round contest, and it will be for the WBA Junior Welterweight Championship of the World. Let's first welcome, coming to us from Yokohama, Kanagawa, Japan, undefeated. 24 wins, 19 of his 24 wins come by way of knockout. He is the former WBO Asia Pacific champion and the undefeated mandatory challenger, Andy "The Blade" Iraoka. And now let's welcome, from Capitol Heights, Maryland, USA, a 2016 Olympian, now with a professional record of 18 wins, just 1 defeat. 17 of his 18 wins come by way of knockout. Tomorrow, in his first world title defense, and ranked as the number 8 junior welterweight in the world by Ring Magazine, here is the reigning and defending WBA Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, Gary Antoine Russell. And first to the scale, we welcome the challenger, Andy Iraoka. 139.5 for the challenger, Andy the Bleed Hiroka. And now we will welcome to the scale the defending world champion, Gary Antoine Russell. $140 even for the defending world champion, Gary Antoine Russell. And we will now have the fighters face off for the final time. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, these two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 12-round contest for the WBA Junior Welterweight Championship of the World.
All right, I'm here with Andy Hiroka. You just flew in from Japan last night, about a 20-hour travel day. How do you feel about jet lag, and do you think it's going to be a factor in your performance tomorrow?
I don't have it. I don't have jet lag problems. And I've been waiting for this fight. I can't wait to fight. I understand. Gary Antoine is very aggressive fighter, and he's great fighter. But yeah, I can't wait to fight.
What do you think this fight is going to look like tomorrow night? Not a lot of people here in America are familiar with you. What kind of fight will they see?
It's going to be a great fight. Yep, I promise.
You'll win by knockout or decision?
Whatever.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you. Arigato. Arigato.
Well, Gary, your first time sizing him up this week. Andy just got into the country. What did you think of what you saw, and what did you say to him there at the end?
I said he better bring his A game. May the best man win. We share the same battlefield, you know, and I see honor in that. So he better come correct.
The tall guy fighting in your weight class, what's going to be the key to chopping him down?
I got to get my axe. I got to get my axe. You know, I know he's going to bring his physical best, you know, and I'm prepared for it.
17 of your 18 wins have come by knockout. The last two fights, though, have gone to a decision. Is this the fight that you think gets that knockout streak back on?
I think so. I believe so. But like I said before, the concession stand is going to have its popcorn, so y'all get y'all popcorn.
Good luck, Gary.
Appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, our highly anticipated co-main event tomorrow, scheduled 12 rounds, and it will be for the IBF Junior Welterweight Championship of the World. We will first welcome the challenger from Parral, Chihuahua, Mexico. He brings a professional record of 30 wins, 2 defeats, 1 draw. 23 of his 30 wins come by way of knockout. Here is the former WBA Continental Americas champion, Oscar La Migraña Duarte. And now let's welcome the defending world champion from Brooklyn, New York, USA, a 2016 Olympian, now undefeated as a professional. 20 wins. 8 of his 20 wins come by way of knockout. Ranked as the number 3 junior welterweight in the world by Ring Magazine, and in his second world title defense, here is the reigning and defending IBF junior welterweight champion of the world, Richardson Hitchens. And we welcome first to the scale, Oscar Duarte. $140 even for the challenger, Oscar La Migraña Duarte. Now to the scale, the defending world champion, Richardson Hitchens. The same and even 140 for the defending world champion, Richardson Hitchens. And now both fighters to face off for the final time. This our co-main event tomorrow, 12 rounds scheduled for the IBF Junior Welterweight Championship of the World.
I'm here with Oscar Duarte, one half of tomorrow night's co-main event. I know you've been working on your English. We learned yesterday you know all the bad words. You had some choice things to say to your opponent. What's going to happen tomorrow night when that bell rings? What can we expect from you?
I very happy for this big opportunity. I happy with Oscar de la Hoya and every team, and I'm ready for really work for tomorrow. I training very hard in this camp. I training is my best preparation, and ready for give a title to Mexico and to me.
What are you going to do to him tomorrow? What are you going to do to him tomorrow?
I going fight to the first round. I go for the knockout.
All right. Good luck to you. Boa suerte.
Well, Richardson, you are not a guy that often promises to knock opponents out, but you've been saying all week long that you were going to stop Oscar Duarte. Why are you so confident that this fight ends in a knockout?
Because his approach is going to be reckless tomorrow. He's going to come at me. He's not going to be patient, and I'm going to have something waiting for him. I'm a superb boxer, and this ain't just come forward and go for the knockout. He's done that in the past and been knocked out. I've never been knocked out, but tomorrow night, he'll realize.
What do you think is going to happen when he comes right at you tomorrow night?
He's going to run into some shit, for sure.
You're a 140-pound champion now. What are people going to be saying about Richardson Hitchens after this fight?
I'm one of the best fighters in the world. I've been proving it for some time now. Every guy that I done fought, I always did the best job against him that other opponents have. He's no different. I'll make sure tomorrow night he know who Richardson Hitchens is, and I'm one of the best fighters in the sport of boxing.
You got a lot of Mexican fans going to be in that building. A lot of Mexican fans here in this building tonight supporting Oscar Duarte. Do you like fighting in this kind of atmosphere?
Yeah, the fans can't fight for him. They could scream, they could do all that. He got to go in there and fight me, and it's going to be me and him in there. Him staring at me with his ugly, mean look don't mean shit to me. Tomorrow night, we got to squabble up, and it's time to work.
Good luck, Richardson.
Yes, sir. Thank you.